And good evening, folks. Alright, and we're back with some XCOM on Saturday night. Alright, let's see where we are. So, we had a pretty big mission last week. The only thing we had was, we only did one combat mission last week, which is a landed abductor UFO raid. Pretty long mission, took us about an hour and a half, 2.5 hours to get through that. And so we didn't advance very far in the calendar last week. We're only on the 18th of July currently, which is the March, April, May, June, 5th month of the campaign, so about mid-month. Currently a number of projects in the event queue, including a couple transfers of our new firestorms to new continents, one in Asia, one in Africa. 3 satellites under construction. We'll have those in 3 days, so plenty of time before the end of the month. Also working on research for our second-gen plasma rifles. Have that in 4 days, also before the end of the month. And then end of the month council report. And we also have a pending request from one of our allied member nations in North America. I don't quite remember what that was. Let me see if I can take a look. Situation room. Pending request. What was that for? We had a request from Mexico that wanted us to manufacture and deliver to them 8 combat stems. For the reward of 630 credits and 3 scientists, which is actually really good. That's a good amount of cash. We have 18 more days left to complete it, so that's going to run into the next month. That's not bad. The only problem is manufacturing combat stems was...
Things are heating up out there. We're tracking multiple unidentified targets.
Was not within our immediate capability to deliver because that requires a Muton Berserker corpse. And I think until last week when we completed the UFO raid, we didn't have any Berserker corpses. So I guess that means what? We have 1 now? Take a look at the gray market, see? Oh, we have 2. 2 Muton Berserker corpses.
We've been at it for days now. All I can think about is my bunk.
Alright, so I guess we can manufacture about 2 right now. But I don't know if we're going to be getting that. I don't know if we're going to see 8 Muton Berserkers between now and early part of next month. So that's probably not realistic that we're going to be able to deliver that. Let me see, that requires 3 alloys, which is not much. 1 Berserker Corpse, and of course 15 engineers. We have 49, so we have that covered pretty well. Yeah, but we just don't have enough corpses to build these things. I think we can only build like 2 right now, and then that's it. So something tells me Mexico's not getting their request met. Alright, let's see what else we got going on. Take a look at our facilities construction. So we don't have any active construction projects right now. Some of the things we did build this month include the Illyrium generator. So we have enough power. We've excavated most of our next lowest level here. 3 more days until we get this area excavated. Part of the problem is we don't have a lot of money right now. Our credits are pretty low, only 104 credits, so I think we're getting a lot done this month, but we don't seem to have a lot to work with to get much more stuff done the rest of the month. So we'll have to try to figure out what else we want to accomplish this month. Let's see what else. What did we currently have queued up in terms of science research? Okay, so we're still doing the plasma rifle research. We'll have that in 4 days. That's our current project. And after that, we'll have to figure out what's the next thing we can do. So plasma pistol and fusion lance are both outside our reach because we just don't have enough weapons fragments. That's currently the limiting factor in any continuing, a lot of continuing research and engineering projects. I think the next thing we're probably going to look to do is start pursuing Archangel armor, which will really benefit our snipers. But right now we kind of need those heavy plasma rifles as our next priority. At some point, I think we're probably going to want to determine when we want to pursue the hyperwave communication relay, which is a main storyline priority mission. We've been putting that off for a good while now. It might be something we want to think about, not necessarily this campaign month, but probably next month, which would be campaign month of August. Alright, let's take a look at engineering. I haven't looked at any foundry projects for a couple campaign weeks. I don't know that we have a lot that we can do right now. I mean, we can look at the Shiv, the super heavy infantry vehicle. Start looking at that. Improved Pistol 1, which would give us critical hit chance increases. Which I don't think is super important right now. It only requires 5 weapons fragments and cash. But, let's see. Pistol 2 we might be more interested in, but we don't have enough weapons fragments. Ammo conservation I'm definitely interested in. Kind of reduces the number of times that our soldiers have to reload their weapons on a mission. That's something that's going to be very important for us to do. But we don't have enough cash and weapons fragments again to do that. I would say this is our next priority foundry project once we do have the resources to be able to pull that off. Alright, let's see what else we're going to do. Drone capture, that's kind of a luxury project. I'm not interested so much in that. Improved arc thrower might be something that'd be something we're really going to want to look at. But again, weapons fragments being what we need to proceed with that. So, not a lot of critical foundry projects within our reach right now. Anything else? Alright, so we completed the new blaster launcher research. So this is a replacement for our Heavies rocket launchers. kind of replaces the kind of line of sight bazooka style, RPG style rocket launcher with one that launches a guided projectile that can actually go around corners and behind cover. So this is something we're really going to want to get up and going as soon as we can. Limiting factor here is cash. We just don't have enough cash in the budget this month. 235 credits per copy. That's pretty heavy cost. Plus, before we even get to this, we're probably going to want to be looking at the second gen plasma rifles as a construction project. So we have enough of the first gen plasma rifles to outfit our entire squad right now. Most of them came from captures, but these only cost 88 credits as opposed to the second gen plasma rifles, which are going to cost us 200 credits. So, like the blaster launcher, you know, our newest generation of weapons are something we're really going to need, but we're going to have to really plan out costs for how we're going to actually get those built and in the hands of our soldiers. But right now, we just don't have the money to kind of get most of those up and going. At least not till next month when we get our council allocation from our budget allocation from the council. Alright, so let's see, is there anything else? So we got one satellite kind of in storage right now that we can launch by the end of the month. I think we have 2 more under construction. We know for sure we're going to use one probably on the United Kingdom, bring them back from the brink of leaving XCOM because they're in full max panic, so their panic has to be reduced before the end of the month, or we're going to lose them as part of the coalition. But up till now, 5 months into the campaign, all we've done is, I mean, we've done pretty good in managing
After
panic.
going to all this trouble, the aliens are probably more than a little upset that we didn't fall in line like they'd hoped.
And not losing any countries, which is pretty good for my playthroughs. I've usually by now lost at least one or 2 countries. So this, we're doing pretty good in terms of keeping the coalition together this time, and hopefully that's something that can continue. Let me go back to engineering for a minute. So yeah, we got 2 satellites in the queue. We get those in 3 days, so we'll have 3 satellites by the end of the month, and we're gonna have to start planning out how we're going to basically expand to cover 16 countries. Right now we're in capacity with this configuration for 14, and we're going to need probably to build another Nexus next month so that I can tear one of these standard uplinks down and build a Nexus in its place. Not a Nexus, I'm going to build another uplink probably next month, probably in this position, which I consider temporary. Then we'll probably tear this uplink down and build that as a Nexus. And so by the end of the following month, we should have our final uplink configuration that we control all 16 satellites for all the countries that we expect to have to be able to cover. Alright, let me see. Let's take a look at the barracks. If I remember correctly, we came out at last mission last week with no injuries, so we're doing pretty good there. And, that was a pretty heavy-duty mission called for some of our highest-ranked soldiers to get through that. But we're still looking to get some rank on a couple of our more junior soldiers. That would include Corporal Santiago Pena Skillet. This is our friend Skillet, Skillet Fan 83's character. So we're going to want to look to continue to have him leveling up. And we're still looking to get my friend S. Blackheart's character here, who's a rookie and has not actually been able to get out on any missions as of yet. Last couple of weekends we were looking for opportunities to get Behart's character out, get him some rank, try to figure out what class he can be and how he can help the rest of the squad. But so far that has not quite worked out with the some of the difficulty of the missions that we've had last couple weekends. But hoping that we can get him sorted on a mission this week, if possible. And then we still got 3 more. Other than him, we have 2 other rookies that we kind of need to get out and find out what they can be also. And other than that, the rest of our squad's doing pretty good. We had Donna's character got 2 promotions in the last 2 weeks, and she's finally made captain. So she's doing really well. Hypo Junkie's character is also at major. He's like 1 promotion away from max rank. And I'm thinking the next mission he deploys on, he probably is going to end up getting that promotion. He's really close at this point. And other than that, we're doing pretty well. There's a lot of max rank soldiers here and a couple others that are real close to him, like Sanwaro at major. And also Husky's character, Husky Ninja, at major. As our backup sniper, is doing pretty well. 11 kills in 8 missions. Scott's really, his character, Graham Cook, has really shot up the last couple weekends as well. Made captain just, I think, about a tick ahead of Donna. Whereas just maybe 2 or 3 weekends ago, they were both as low as, corporal. So both of them making good progress. We want to make sure that continues with the rest of our roster. And at some point soon, we have 14 characters kind of on the staff now. I might want to think about, as soon as we get some cash, hiring a couple more soldiers and continuing to increase our depth on the soldier roster. And the other thing is, I just remembered, I hadn't thought about it for a while, is we're going to probably soon going to want to look to building a couple more new facilities in addition to the satellite nexus that I want to try to get built next month. We had finally unlocked psionic research by being able to interrogate one of the sectoid commanders a couple weeks ago. And with that research, we are now able to build psionic labs, by which we start kind of basically investigating whether our own soldiers can learn some of the psionic power secrets from the aliens and see if we can have some of our soldiers learn those talents themselves and be able to use them. So it's kind of been something I almost forgot about the last couple campaign weeks, but I'm going to want to plan to get this up and running as soon as we possibly can. We have enough power right now, more than enough materials in terms of Illyrium and alloys, but we're going to need cash, and right now we're kind of tight on cash. And I'm not sure this is our highest priority, but it is something we're going to want to get up and running as soon as we can. It does remind me, so part of the reason we couldn't build a Nexus this month, in addition to just pure funding, was we didn't have enough schedule time. So knowing that I'm going to need to build another standard uplink before we can tear down and build a Nexus next month, I might want to think about getting a uplink in the queue before this month is out, so we can start the tear down next month. So let's see, we need 45 engineers for that. The Nexus requires 50 engineers. I think we're at 49 now, which means we should have enough by next month. I think that also means by next month we're going to need 55 engineers to build the Nexus, if we start the standard uplink this month. So just trying to... Hey, Druggy. The sequel to Snakes on a Plane, Aliens on a Train. Right, exactly. Oh yeah, that was a Friday night there. The Friday night feature. How you doing, Druggy? Hopefully you got some sleep last night. How's your data reclamation project coming, by the way? Alright, so I think, let me take a look. So I think what that means is when we finish the excavation here, I'm going to have to think about putting in another workshop almost immediately. And then as soon as the workshop is done, How long does a workshop take rather? As soon as the workshop is done, then we'll probably have to look at getting the other satellite uplink in place for next month. So just a couple things I'm mentally trying to juggle, trying to figure out what I need to get done heading into month end here and into the next campaign month. Drugi says, my friend's kids came over and helped out today. Got everything organized, just got to get everything named. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Always good to have help. Alright, so let me think. This is 3 more days for that, and then what would it take to get the uplink in place? I think an uplink is what, 10 days? You know, let me check real quick. Try to do a little mental math and figure out exactly what it's going to take for us to get what we need for our projects next month. All right, 14 days to build the uplink. All right, and what about the Nexus? I know the Nexus is 21 days. All right, so so it's the 18th of July. 3 more days we'll have the excavation done. So it'll be 21 July. And then we can start the Nexus, excuse me, the uplink. Which is 14 days, 21, so that'd be 28. 30, 31. So about 4 days into the new month, we should be able to have the workshop, or the actually, I'm forgetting how long it takes the workshop to do. Hang on a second. Drugi says, got your motherboard order. Just need to decide what memory and case to get for the new rig and the CPU cooler. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a liquid cooler on my CPU. Well, my system is, I guess, about going on almost 4 years old now. So I'm actually on my 3rd liquid cooler. I had one fail about a year ago, and then another one failed just a couple months ago. So I had to kind of do some surgery and replace that cooler. Second one didn't last as long as the first one, so I went with a different brand for my cooler this time, and that one has a 5-year warranty on it. So I'm not sure I'm going to be keeping this particular computer for another 5 years, but at least I shouldn't have to worry about the cooler anyway. All right, let's see. So workshop, 10 days. All right, so 10 days workshop, 14 days for the standard uplink, and then 21 days for the Nexus. All right. All right, so that should be what we need. All right, 10 days. Okay. Didn't really sleep though. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully that'll be changing. I hope anyway. Drugi says you were going to do it custom loop, but might try the Swift Tech all-in-one that's modular. Okay. And your FN1, no, your H100 died last week. Okay. What's the H100? That's cooler type? Alright, so let me see. 18 July, 21 July, then... What is it again for the workshop? 10 days. So I have the workshop by the end of the month. Yeah, I still might not quite have what I need by then. Alright. Alright, so it looks like our construction schedule is still going to be a little bit tight through the end of the month into next month, as far as whether we can get a Nexus built. But we'll have enough control capacity just by getting the other uplink in place. Alright, let me see. Maybe, you know what, maybe I don't need a workshop to do that. Maybe I can start that just by raising cash. H100 is a Corsair closed loop unit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I bought when I replaced my my cooler this summer. I bought a Corsair, but I forget which one I got. Actually, it probably says right on my stream page. Oh, it was an H55. It's the one I got. Yeah, but I forget the one I had before that. The brand. Yeah, but this one has a 5-year warranty, so hopefully I won't have to replace it again anytime soon. Okay, so just trying to think a little bit ahead as far as my construction. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm going to move forward with the workshop here. As soon as this excavation's done, I'm going to build the workshop here. And I'm going to need money to do that, though, so we're going to figure out how we can raise the cash. Take a look at the situation room, see if we can find anything. Any corpses we can sell. Still have a crap ton of floater corpses we can sell. Getting kind of low on sectoid corpses, so even though we had a lot of those we could sell. A couple weeks ago, I think I'm going to not sell too many more of those, but between floaters and mutons, we have a lot of them. Alright, so with that should give us enough to... yeah, get the next workshop in place. Or even the next uplink. We can actually start the uplink immediately. Alright, also, let me go back to the barracks. I want to check the weapons locker. Alright, so yeah, we have two of the next-gen plasma rifles in stock. We're waiting to finish the research for those to unlock before we can use them. So we don't have to build any. Just trying to think if there's any other weapon types we're going to need to build before the end of the month that would make me not want to spend that money. The other thing I've been wanting to do is get another upgrade from the officer training school. But the next thing that I want, which is Don't Die on Me, it's going to cost me about 275 credits. Yeah, we're just getting to that point in the month where we spent a lot, getting a lot done, but I'm gonna have to wait till next month to get a lot of other things done. I just don't have the credits. Just don't have the credits. Need more moolah. All right. Workshop cost me 65 credits. Standard uplink cost me 150. Let me check one more thing. If I start the uplink immediately, can I do the workshop next month and then still have time left over to do the Nexus if I wanted to? Let me see. So 10 days, and then Nexus would cost me 21 days, only by the end of the month. Yeah, it would be pretty tight still. All right. I'm thinking that the workshop is the better project to do, and I think I'll hold off on the Nexus. I mean the uplink for now. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait on that for now. All right. All right, nothing else to do right now. Let's advance the calendar, see what's next.
Got an incoming transmission, Commander.
All right, so
Guess who?
our other fighters arrived on station over Asia and Africa. But in the meantime, we have an incoming mission request, looks like, from the Council. Let's see what they want. Alright, so this is a target extraction mission. Brief says, reports indicate a UN official and his associates were caught in the middle of an alien attack in the United States. If this official is killed or abducted by the aliens, it would undoubtedly spread panic and reduce the effectiveness of XCOM. We need a squad of your soldiers to escort the target safely to the extraction point. The rewards for this are 129 credits, which we can certainly use the credits at this point. And also a new soldier recruit. We get a major in support class, so that's going to be fantastic. Because we're really thinnest out of all our classes in the support class right now. So we could definitely use an experienced recruit at that class. So yeah, I think this is something we're going to want to do.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Alright, so that's a good mission. I think we definitely want to take that. Before we launch on that, hang on one second. Let me check something else out here. me check that out again. So where is that again? That one is in the United States, it says. Okay.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
Alright, so target extraction mission is a good chance to... I don't think we have to necessarily take our entire A team for this. This is a good chance to roll in maybe 1 or 2 juniors just to get some additional XP. So with that, I think we can sit a couple of our top ranks. So right now we had Daffy's went out on our last mission. And what we had been doing was rotating Daffy's and Husky. Our two current snipers between, you know, mission to mission, them serving every other mission. So since it's basically going to be Husky's turn, I think we get the good gear from Daffy's. And Daffy's can sit this one out. We had King out last week, our top rank assault. Since we had 2 assaults with him and Donna running, I think we don't need King to run on this particular mission. Get the arc thrower back from him. And we're probably going to sit King as well. Let's see, Blast Pop and Samwaro. We're probably going to take Samwaro because we're going to want to continue to try to get her leveled up. She needs still some more XP to finally make top rank. Colonel, so we're going to keep her. We're probably going to keep Scott and Donna both because they're still kind of been on a hot streak more or less. They're both at captain rank now. We're going to continue to see them grow and level up, so we're going to take both of them. I don't think I'm going to take Blast Pop on this one. So we're going to get his Titan armor back. Blast Pop sit this one out. Let's see. So the question is, are we bringing any of the colonels on this particular mission? Not necessarily, I don't think. So that would be Samwaro. Maybe we can bring Hypo back. Get him on this mission. Maybe then Hypo and Husky as our sniper have 2 assaults. Samwaro has 1 support. We can either bring actually, it might be a good chance to get our rookie Beehart out. Get him some XP on this mission. So we kind of have 2 assaults, 1 heavy, 1 support, 1 sniper, and a rookie. Alright, so let me think. If we do that, let's see. So we have 2 more suits of Titan armor. We could load up Beehart with we could just bring him with Carapace armor. Give him one of the light plasma rifles. Give him a laser pistol. I think I'll keep him with an alien grenade, give him a little bit versatility in terms of being able to get his first kill. We're going to put him in the rookie traditional color, which is this tan color. I call it peanut butter. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I necessarily want to bring... assaults. Well, A VIP mission, I think having 2 assaults would be beneficial. I was thinking maybe sit one of them and bring another heavy in. Let me see, just temporarily. If I were to clear, let's say, Husky. We could bring, like, we could bring Skillet as a second heavy. But we're going to need a sniper, regardless. So let me see. That would mean we bring in some more. I mean, Husky is our highest rank right now. So we'd have him as a major. We'd have 2 captains. We have a corporal, another major, and a rookie. That might not be a bad mix. That way we get both Skillet and Beehart some extra XP. Let's take a look at their builds. So Skillet has right now hollow targeting and the standard rocket launcher. He doesn't have much beyond that. We probably have to give him like a scope because his base aim is kind of low. 68%. Or we could also just give him another grenade like we did with Beehart. You know what, I think that might be worth doing. Yeah, between Scott and Donna, we should have enough punch offensively to kind of cover the 2 juniors here. I think that would be okay. Alright, so let's kit them out and see how we would do. So Husky would give him carapace armor, laser rifle, laser pistol. Might want to give Husky the spare med kit. His base aim is 95%. That's pretty good for any sniper. Don't necessarily feel the need to give him the scope. Give him the spare med kit since if we're only going to take Sanwara as our only support. She's the only med kit carrying person with medical skills. So just in case something by frequent chance would happen to Sanwara, she needs to be revived. Husky would have the other med kit to kind of treat her in the field if necessary. So that could be okay. Should we give her something else other than the nanofiber vest? Let me see. We have her carry a grenade. She could carry the arc thrower if we want to do any additional captures, for example. That might actually be worth doing. Because Donna right now is carrying kite. Oh, she's equipped with chitin plating. But if she's going to be our lead assault, we're probably going to put her into Titan armor. Let me look at Donna's build for a second. So right now she's got standard running gun, tactical sense, plus 5 defense per enemy, lightning reflexes. She's got rapid fire and close combat specialist. So at this point, I think what we can do is we can have her, since she's running as our lead assault, we'll give her the Titan armor. We will give her, I think I'm going to leave her with the light plasma rifle. I was thinking about giving her the scatter laser shotgun class weapon. But I think we're going to keep her with the light plasma rifle just to give her some additional range and a better chance to hit. Even though they're both kind of classified as medium range weapons. But she gets an aim bonus with the plasma rifle, so I think I'm going to keep that. She probably will not need the chitin plating at this point. Maybe we can give her something else. We probably could give her like nanofiber vests, even under Titan armor. She's got more than enough protection. Or give her another grenade. Let's see, what are we doing with Scott? Scott has also Titan armor, his heavy laser, his standard rocket launcher, and he has double grenades. That's okay. Alright, so let's see. I think we're okay with armor and equipment for these three. Let's take a look at our two juniors again. So I could give... We have one more suit of Titan armor. I could give that to Skillet. I could give that to Beehart. I think I'm going to give it to Skillet. He's got a little bit more rank. We have a little bit more to protect with him at this point in terms of investment. Alright, so I think Skillet's going to get the Titan armor because he's the next most senior. Although we could give it to Sanwara also. But I think Skillet's more likely to be up front than Sanwara is. Maybe it makes more sense for us to give the arc thrower back to Donna. And give Sanwara some extra armor, like chitin plating or something. Alright, so let's do that. And then we'll give Donna the arc thrower. Alright, so that gives Sanwara 16 total hit points. It gives Donna 18. That's about right. Scott has 18 as well. Skilly, what do you have? You've got 16, so that's pretty good. Beehart's a little light on armor. 5 plus 4 armor points would be 9. But I think I'm going to leave it that way for now anyway. Alright, I think that's our squad. I think that's what we're rolling with. I just thought of one thing. So we might be missing one thing. Might be one flaw in my my squad composition here. So I'm having Donna carry the arc thrower, but I don't think I have a heavy with suppression. Hang on a second. Let me look at. I'm bringing two heavies. I got Scott and I've got Skillet. Oh, Scott does have suppression. Okay, never mind. For some reason, I didn't think I had built Scott with suppression, because usually to do a successful capture at some point requires at least one of your soldiers to be able to suppress the enemy at one point for a turn. And I didn't think Scott had that, but yeah, he definitely does. Alright, so between Scott having Bullet Swarm and Suppression and Skilly having Hollow Targeting, we might have some interesting tactical options for this particular mission. Alright, folks. You know what, though? I think I'm actually going to cut the stream a little bit short tonight. I don't think I'm going to run this mission right now. I think I'm going to cut the stream a little bit short tonight. I mean, you know, typical Saturday night. Crowd's a little bit light tonight, so I don't think I'm going to proceed with that mission. I might put it off until my next stream, which is probably going to be tomorrow, or I might just wait till next Saturday, when most people expect to see XCOM on the channel. But I think for right now, you know, probably one of the last summer Saturdays on the schedule. Our crowd is a little bit light tonight, so with that, I think I'm going to actually end my stream a little bit early, and we'll pick up with this mission the next time that I stream XCOM. So, you know, I think I'm going to end it right there, folks.